Hey everyone, it's Liam Caddison here, and we're reacting to Buffy the Vampire Slayer. This is episode 5 of season 5, as we continue the journey of, so far, seemingly a promising season. It's going to be very interesting to follow Dawn's story and the mystique about her sudden appearance, as well as Spike and his newfound affection for Buffy, as the last episode seemingly implied, as well as episode 3, but episode 4 was a bit more on the nose about the subject. So yeah, I'm really excited to see how that's going to unfold throughout this season. I don't think Buffy's going to react in the way that the dream kind of had her reacting, but like I said, it should be very, very interesting to see how things develop there throughout the season. But yeah, last episode, my least favourite, but by no means does it mean it was a bad episode. I just happened to like episodes 1 to 3 even more. But it was really good to have a bit of development on Riley. It was very, very heartbreaking seeing his struggles occur with life after the initiative hitting him in a really, really bad way, with his heart literally going a million miles per second. And thankfully, that's all been sorted out. So that is all well and good. It was really good to see Spike and Harmony take on Buffy and Riley, because of course Spike went to the doctor first to try and get his chip removed. Didn't work. He still has to wrestle with that. So like I said, I'm maintaining the belief that Spike's never going to get that out of his head. So yeah, but with that said, let's jump into episode 5 of season 5 for Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Like I said, it's a promising start to the season so far, so let's hope it continues that way with this episode. So with that said, let's go. What on earth are you guys doing? I mean, it's nothing good.
I think that sets the world speed record for closure.
Hey. If you're looking for one of those rave parties, I'm afraid you're late. Chased a bunch of kids out of here.
I mean, she's just had herself a party.
Right, yeah.
She's with you.
Thank you.
Hold balls on. I swear I don't get your generation.
Kind of looks like the Orb of Fasula. I think it's called the soul thing. Maybe it is. Maybe Angel lost his soul again.
Okay, but don't be. I'm still the mom, which means I get to worry about you two, which is a
but...
good thing, because you're a vampire slayer. And you are my little pumpkin Billy.
Oh, that's like my kid name.
So I can't be retro?
Did you ever have any names for me?
No, I think you were always just Buffy.
Oof.
I got some names for you.
Uh-oh. What? Oh my God, Giles!
I told you couldn't ditch me.
We need to protect him at all costs.
Mr. Giles. Yeah, remember? You said it'd be easier if you didn't have to look out for anybody.
Well, I wasn't talking about Riley.
Dawn, you need to ixnay on the good involve, eh?
You're all weak and kitteny, and she'd better go solo or you'd get hurt. So, welcome to the club. She'll never let me go either.
Oh.
Well, anything. We're going.
I just need my prescription, please.
She needs...
Pharmacy open? 10 minutes.
What's going on with...
Excuse me. Radioactive spider bite.
How'd you guess?
I'm a doctor. Well, almost.
That would be awesome though, Buffy the Spider Gal.
I've met this guy. He's a security guard. He's not crazy.
If you say so.
They're coming at you. Don't think you're above it, Missy. They come through the family. They get to your family.
My family? What do you mean?
It's not like prophetic at all.
I've been looking all over for you.
She sounds delightful.
If there's anything you need help with, let me know.
Your conjuring powder is grotesquely overpriced.
Anya?
Helping the
Sorry.
business, Anya. Helping
Nearly
the
out of money.
business.
Find them and kill them.
Sounds fair.
You know, when you think
But
about
what
it,
if those
I'm the
people who are
victim
doing the
here.
ritual are the people who
I don't even want to do
spawned Dawn into
And I'm not talking about this room or
existence?
the city or the state or this planet. I'm talking about the whole.
I forget there's all that duct tape on your face. Now,
This girl's a bit crazy, isn't she?
tell me where the key is. Or I'm going bowling.
Typical. It's typical. It's typical. The whole mortal meat sack comes complete with stinking bile, sweat, and protein. Yes, I said humans. Not now. Mommy's talking, wriggling, piling,
What
prowling,
the
crawling,
frick?
clowning, convorting, doing it over and over and over and over. So someone's gonna sit down on their tub and make this birthing stop.
You know when I said she was a bit crazy? I think a bit's an understatement right now.
Does this look right to you?
Sure, if you wrapped it with your feet.
The- Willow, it's okay.
Buffy.
I'm terrible at rapping as well.
16th. I don't know what.
The demon that's performing the spell?
Yeah, possibly.
Okay, so I'll do what
Which
most
could
of
be.
Knickers did. I'll go home, I'll get trancy, and I'll see what's affecting my mom. I don't know, Buffy. Trances?
Yes, Buffy, the sorcerer Cloutier was legendary.
Like, it
His
could
skills
just
had
be like
extreme
her aura
states
is
of consciousness
affecting
were-
Better than mine.
Joyce.
I knew he was gonna...
That is not going to come out well, is it, from the carpet?
I'm so telling.
Fine, go. Go tell, go do whatever you want. Just go.
You're not winning this one in the sibling rivalry. Yep, slamming doors helps as well. Just...
Huh?
There's nothing.
Are you sure you're feeling okay? You seem a little out of it.
Ooh, she's fading in and out.
Buffy. Buffy.
Who said you could come in my room?
There we go, she's fading in and out. Oh my god, I love the effects, by the way.
Not my sister.
Well,
I'm telling Mom. You stay away from my mother.
ooh, it's out there.
I'm glad I've caught you. I think we may have underestimated what we're dealing with.
Go on. What are you doing here? 5 words or less.
Oh no.
Out for a walk. Bitch.
Out for a walk at night by my house. No one has time for this, William.
On your merry way,
Ooh.
then? I really hope so. Because God knows you need some satisfaction in life, besides shagging Captain Cardboard. And I never
Captain
really liked you
Cardboard?
anyway. And-
Wow.
And you have stupid hair.
Riley's just been, like, dismantled, like, to the last atom. Oh,
It's the medical term. Crappy. So I called off the big night out.
Want Timo?
no, don't take it.
I made it for you.
Don't take it. It's poisoned.
Experience with stuff like this before. Best of all, I'm not stupid.
What? She was like... What is her deal?
You sure about that last part? We packed some serious raw power. Better institute a 7-day background check for...
Anya! Would you like a job?
Okay.
Good. Then we can talk shop tomorrow.
Okay,
And he got a job.
boss.
Hey,
We're keeping her. We are never letting Anya go.
Wait, I I've always wanted to try this. You know that thing with worms? Where if you have one, you rip it in half, you get 2 worms? Do you think that'll work with you?
Bitch, are you for real?
Me. What are you, crazy? You can't go around hitting people. What were you, doing in a bar?
Jesus.
Fine, be that way. Ah!
Always a problem. Okay, yeah, that's humane as shit.
No form at all.
So it
My
took
brethren,
one now.
its
Dawn.
only keepers. Then the abomination found us. We
Cray
had
cray
to
lady.
hide the key, gave it form, molded it flesh, made it human, and sent it to you.
Dawn's the key.
She's an innocent in this. She needs you.
She's not my sister.
She doesn't know that.
And it's very heartbreaking, but I think with the context of what we're getting, it's kind of even more heartbreaking.
What's wrong with Mom? I don't know.
This is it. I don't know. Because if it's not Dawn, then what is it? I mean, it can't be the abomination because she hasn't been close to Joyce, as they call it. Like, they refer to CRAY lady in the red dress as the abomination, I think, and she did have some, like, beastly some beastly attacks. Like when she stomped, there was she sent basically ripples. And it seems to imply that she survived because Buffy still has to protect the key, which is Dawn. So yeah, it must suck though. Like it's just so eerie, just being a construct of these and having not just these fabricated memories for yourself, but also the people around you as well. Like they have these memories being fabricated. So yeah, but this is the thing. I had a feeling like midway through it, like Dawn was the thing that they were like summoning. The people who were doing the ritual, they were creating. Well, they were bringing to existence Dawn, which they were. Because I've just been so curious about what happened, and it seems like earlier than most. Earlier than expected, should I say? We got a kind of an explanation to how Dawn came to be, with them creating Dawn, or them giving, well, not them creating Dawn, but them giving the physical form of the key, being Dawn, because that monk guy, he was saying that the keys have been formless all of this time, and then we decided to give it flesh, kind of blending it in, giving it human flesh. So yeah, but there's such a significant factor in terms of protecting the key, and the argument on if Dawn really, like, if Dawn is your sister or not, because whereas by technicality she isn't, there's a lot of themes going on here about Buffy protecting the key, Buffy protecting her sister, like the kind of my sister responsibility mantra, and what a sibling should do to their younger, protect them. But not just that though, but that for me, there's always been this belief that family just doesn't always stem from blood, and here we are right now. There is no blood relating Buffy and Dawn, and yet she is in some essence her sister. So, and I think that rings true. So I think this episode is, like, I really loved this episode. My favorite so far this season. It was very, it got very intense in terms of Dawn. And there's the mystery regarding Joyce, so it's like, what is happening with Joyce? Because if it's not Dawn, then what is it? Who could it be? Because, I mean, it's great that they didn't go the, like, cliched route of saying, like, okay, well, Dawn's here, and somehow there's kind of like this life transference thing because of Dawn. She's a mystical construct, and, you know, she's siphoning this energy from Joyce because it needs like, especially if you're crafting a formless entity into a human, it's gotta have some kind of, like, sacrifice or whatever, and yeah. But it doesn't seem like that is the case, so yeah, what is going on? But yeah, phenomenal episode of so yeah, Buffy. That was my favorite addition this season so far. We have quite a load of juicy information that stemmed from this episode, especially regarding Dawn. And whilst I do feel like an expansion about what she is going to come about some point this season, we've laid down the groundwork in terms of what Dawn is, and that well, I wouldn't say she was necessarily flash-pointed into this world like I've alluded to or theorized, but more that these monks kind of manipulated everyone's lives. That's New Dawn. And they just they gave this formless identity a human body. And they have manipulated the lives of not just the Scoobies, Joyce, Buffy's dad, I can't remember his name, everyone who has ever met Dawn, who may have bumped into her on the street, everyone who's interacted, they've manipulated their memories to the point where she's been there, when in actuality she hasn't. So, which is kind of a shitty thing to do, to be fair. Like, yeah, I get that Buffy is the Slayer, she's a powerful warrior, etc., but still, like, it's still a bit of a shitty thing to do, especially if you're gonna manipulate everyone's memories, to the point where you have that heartbreaking revelation, as Buffy did. There was that heartbreaking moment where she said she's not my sister, and she said it twice. Both accounts were very heartbreaking, but the second time was arguably very, very heartbreaking, because now she's coming to realize that everything she's known about Dawn has been a huge lie. Her life, her memories, every interaction she's had with Dawn, they've been fabricated, they have been constructed. Her life has been toyed with by these monks, and it does suck. Because whereas Buffy and Dawn may not get along, she still lived these years believing that Dawn and herself came from the same bloodline, that they were sisters, that they were related. So there's this heartbreaking revelation, understanding that. So you're telling me that everything that has happened with me and Dawn has just been an illusion, and in actuality, I've never had a sister. I've never been the lone child, which does paint some sad irony to what she made a mention on earlier, because of course we knew that Buffy has always been an only child until the season, but Buffy did mention specifically for this episode, why can't I be an only child? And now she gets the revelation that she was an only child, and her life has been fabricated to have this sister, and all of these memories of her and her sister have been fabricated. They are not natural. So it does pack a punch. And like I said, that line She's not my sister. It's heartbreaking the first time around because she's starting to realize that something is off. And this was still under the assumption that Dawn was affecting Joyce. So what? Some kind of like, oh, she's some kind of spy, etc. that's played around with our lives, and yeah, she's infiltrating our Scooby Gang, etc. And she's picking us off one by one, all that jazz. But then she gets the realization. Well, I wouldn't say realization. It seems to imply that Dawn isn't affecting Joyce, because I think that scene at the end, that very last scene, wouldn't have transpired the way it did if Dawn was affecting Joyce. I think the reaction would be a bit more harsher than it would be, especially with the fact that Buffy realized that something wasn't right with Dawn and she might be the enemy. And then she comes back home after finding out everything regarding Dawn being the key, and she has this apologetic nature, and she's still processing everything she's been told. But now she has to protect her, and she has to love her, and she has to take care of her. And there's this heartbreaking approach because Buffy realizes that her and Dawn aren't from the same bloodline. But Dawn doesn't know that. And if she ever did, it would break her. That's the thing. Like, it's going to come out. This is the thing. Like, with secrets in the family, etc., it's all going to come out. It's inevitable. And it's inevitable that Dawn is going to find out that she is the key. That she was this formless identity that was constructed, hidden away, to protect against the beast, the abomination as she's called, which we'll talk about in a moment, because she... Anyways, yeah, it's gonna break her. And I'm not sure how Joyce is gonna handle it, because, I mean, she's probably gonna take it very harshly, because that's another thing. Like, Buffy is a bit heartbroken about the fact that all of this sibling ties, all of these memories, they've been fabricated, and it's breaking her heart already. So what about the mother? She has all of these memories about holding her in her arms. She has all of these memories about carrying her in her womb. And to strip that motherly love away, or, well, not just that, but to basically be told that all of this has been fabricated, it's a lie. It's a heart shatterer, isn't it? So, yeah. So it's inevitably going to come out. But I am kind of relieved, like I said, that Dawn seemingly isn't affecting her mother. Because I think that would have been a bit cliched if, okay, well, Dawn is here and, you know, someone's going to have to take the rap. And it can't be Buffy, so Joyce, because she's the only other one in the household, unless there's some invisible person. Unless there's a Dennis inside the Summers household. But yeah, I'm glad they didn't go that route. And they're keeping us under a bit more suspense about what could be affecting Joyce. So I'm really scared, and I'm really curious about what's going on with Joyce. But whatever the case is, I just hope that Joyce is able to bounce back and whatnot, because yeah, like I said, it was very, very worrying about the aspect that Dawn could be affecting her, because there might have came a point where it's going to have to be a choice at the end of the day, Dawn or Joyce. And Buffy would obviously have chosen Joyce, especially with this revelation in mind, if Dawn was affecting Joyce. Because she's even said it herself. She's not my sister. And the second time comes at the heartbreaking realization that not only is Dawn's life fabricated, but she isn't affecting her mother. So yeah, and I was worried because like we obviously knew that Dawn had somehow transpired, that she was magically like it wasn't like a retcon, like this huge retcon because Joss was lazy in terms of writing. It was something that magically happened. Um, and we got the full explanation towards that. Well, not the full explanation, but we got the groundwork, like I said, behind Dawn's existence. So, yeah, I was worried that we'd have to come to a crossroads. Is it going to like because ideally you'd want to keep both Dawn and Joyce, and there was the fear that she'd have to choose one or the other. And with this revelation in mind, she'd easily choose Joyce if Dawn was affecting her, but yeah, that is not the case. So yeah, it's really interesting though because of course Joyce wasn't part of Buffy much season 4. I think the actress was a bit busy last season, so she's got a bit more importance. I think her schedule's a bit more cleared up this season, given how she's, I think, appeared more in terms of minutes in season 5 than she did in season 4. Because I think she's been in all but one episode, I'm not sure, in season 5 so far, but yeah, it seems like Joyce is like everyone's given their been given their own kind of story in a sense, and it's really good stuff. Like even Dawn now has, like, rather than just being the annoying sister who is like kind of envious, etc., now they've kind of established her importance, that she needs to be protected, that she's being headhunted by CRAY gal in the red dress. Let's talk about her because, right, so she was interesting. The Beast, I think they called her. Yeah, that's her name. We're gonna call her Beastie Crazy Beastie. Yeah. No, I thought she was very eccentric. She had a very very characteristic identity, especially with this episode. She was acting very unstable at times. We saw these very like sharply cut shots, I guess, if that's the description of her, like kind of losing her sanity in a sense. But yeah, she's very strong. She really pulled a punch. I was going to say pucked a punch. What's that? Pucked. That's it. Pucked a punch. But no, she packed a punch to Buffy. Very powerful. Not just in how she made Buffy fly, essentially, but like she has this inhumane strength. So as we saw before, like part of the building I think came down. So yeah, and the implication is we're going to see her again. So I'm not sure if she, like, especially with Dawn being the key and she must be protected. I'm not sure if this gal is going to be the main adversary for this season, but I wouldn't be complaining if she was, because she had a very interesting and captivating entrance to season 5. She seems to be a very interesting character, someone who doesn't who basically captures your attention from the get-go, and you know, you want to create an outstanding, especially after season 4. Adam wasn't really that outstanding. You gotta get back on track, I guess. I mean, it wasn't their fault because there was complications behind the scenes, but still, you want to create someone like who will make a very impressionable impact in terms of their character, as well as what they're probably going to do throughout the season. And this gal is slaying it in terms of impressions. So yeah, she's very interesting. I'm really excited to see what else she's going to portray. But yeah, she was very victimizing as well. Like she was like, "You're torturing me. Oh, why did you hit me?" etc. So yeah, she's a very charismatic character. This gal. So yeah. But like I said, it'll be very interesting to see more of her throughout the season. So yeah, I really liked the shots as well, like the effects that went on during Buffy's spell when she was when she was trying to deduce what's going on, especially regarding Dawn. Not just the two worlds, the world that's kind of been fabricated and the original world, because we saw that shot in Dawn's bedroom. It was actually a spare room in the reality of things, but now it's of course been transformed into Dawn's room. So yeah, but I really like that shot. But even like the quality, it was very distorted. Like the quality of of the of of the scene, it was very very distorted, which was very very nicely done. So I gotta have some praise regarding the scenery there. Um, but yeah, Spike, we got to see him following the realization that maybe he has a thing for Buffy, and he was just passing by with several cigarette butts like on the ground, very stalkerish, but um, I mean, that's it. He's got this fixation on Buffy now, so yeah. And I really liked some of the gags, like explaining in 5 words or less what you were doing. Out for a walk, bitch. I loved that bit so much. So yeah, but it was very, very tense because we kind of realized the gravity of the situation regarding Spike, so it was a very interesting encounter. It was also very interesting with Riley as well, because this is now Riley in, I guess, normal form. He's now Joe Normal, as he worried about, so yeah, and it's going to be a bit difficult for him because he has been feeling insecure as of late, and that insecurity is going to be amplified to a billion because of him being Joe Normal now, and it kind of didn't help with Dawn's comments. So in the magic box, but it seems like things are looking a bit up for Buffy and Riley. I mean, there has to be that kind of situation because now Riley is Joe Normal. Like I said, the anxiety of their relationship, it's going to amplify tenfold. And Riley, I feel like Riley needs like some kind of sign if there's any salvage in, like if there's any salvageable aspect in their relationship. So there has to be, even if it's the smallest sign of things looking on the up for both Buffy and Riley, there needs to be that sign. And things seem to be a bit on the up. Although Dawn's comments kind of put would surely have put his mind in a bit of a haze. So yeah, but it's so far looking okay. But of course, we've got to look at other episodes before we can make the assumption of where this relationship is going to be going. So yeah, because Spike is surely going to throw a spanner in the works with his newfound affection for Buffy. So yeah, I mean, he even called him Captain Cardboard, which big ouch there. It was also great seeing stuff with the magic box with its grand opening, and I loved seeing the transition from like slow service to the point where Giles is appointing Anya to work with him. And that's it. Like, Giles needs all the help he can get. But I really like this as well. I really love the enthusiasm that came from Giles when he got, like, I'm assuming his first customer. It was very, very wholesome. And like I said, the transition from that moment to him being absolutely worn out because it was that packed was absolutely amazing. So I'm wondering, like, if there's going to be any recurring characters that's hasn't appeared in season 5 yet that might work for the magic box, because Xander's a bit busy with his job, so I don't think he could help. I don't think Tara has been appointed yet. Anya has got the job, and Willow is there. So yeah, I think there could be a couple of more people, especially if it's going to get as busy like that. That could that could help out Giles. So yeah, and of course Buffy, she's, saving the world. So yeah, they could get. I would say they could get Dawn potentially. I mean, she would have skill, wouldn't she? So yeah, but like on the weekends, like get her involved. So yeah, but it was really good, this episode. My favorite of the season so far. I just really loved, I see, I really did love how kind of connected the story regarding finding out what's up with Joyce kind of intertwined to Dawn's revelation, that it flowed really naturally there. So I really liked that, and yeah, like I said, it was really good to get the groundwork of what Dawn really is, and basically the basics of what she really is. I'm expecting as episodes go by, we're going to have a fully more explained emphasis on her like entity, on her significance and the abomination chasing after the key. But to lay down the framework to what Dawn really is, it was really good stuff. So yeah, this was a stunning episode for Buffy the Vampire Slayer, season 5, my favorite so far, and this season's killing it. So awesome stuff. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!